Hello, I am a feminist. Okay, what's a woman? I don't know. Good idea, postmodernism.
A 13-year-old girl with Sidhbh Gallagher, who is a surgeon. I'm not going to lie, I've not seen a photograph where she doesn't look like a sociopath. I'm not saying that to be silly or insulting. I'm saying that because I factually, genuinely believe that to be true. That I've genuinely not seen a photograph where she doesn't look like a sociopath. And I think that is further evidenced in the fact that she goes on TikTok and she's invented euphemistic words for slicing off the healthy breasts of girls. And she makes TikToks and she uses the latest sort of TikTok trends and music to actually force herself into the consciousness of girls who are super distressed about their bodies. Now, she is standing with a mother and a 13-year-old girl who's got a scar from armpit to armpit, who has also got scars all over her arms and belly, where she clearly has been self-harming to a really alarming rate. So this is a clearly mentally unwell, traumatized and distressed girl. And at 13 years old in Oregon, she has just had her breast sliced off by a woman who uses euphemistic terms to encourage young girls to have their breasts sliced off. She also has tried to patent numerous names for surgeries like masculinization surgery. So she talks about it like it's fun. Yeetus teetus, yeah, you're going to eat another teat, that sort of
richest, creamiest fat in the world, fat of the land
thing, right? So that is why, if you are still saying that you will not link arms with a woman who you believe to have lots of things that she believes that she probably doesn't, if you are willing to let stirring, nasty, TRA-like left-wing women and men tell you that you can't team up in the United States of America with a woman that maybe goes to a church on a Sunday and thinks her Republican senator is the best thing since sliced bread, but she also will fight tooth and nail till her last breath to stop them slicing off the breasts of 13-year-old girls, then I don't think that you're really caring about this thing as much as you think. Because what that says is that the fear of you also being treated as a pariah, as a Republican, as a right-winger, because you also do believe in the virtue of guilt by association, and therefore it can be used against you, then I don't think you think this is urgent as I think it is. I would absolutely literally take the hands of the devil himself if it meant that not one more teenage girl goes along to a surgeon in the United States of America and has her healthy breast cut off while being pranced around and posed as if she's just won a freaking medal. We really have to get this together. Hundreds of girls, Gender Mapper, I think, was in the chat. Go to her website. She's counting these people. She's recording these evil women. You can't think. Like someone said, oh, I believe in abortion and I believe in this. And the danger for me is that Planned Parenthood both are the providers for abortion and they're also the people giving kids puberty blockers. I think you can safely say that they're not really on your side. They're just on the side of money. And the side of money is never really going to be on the side of women because women aren't really the financial bearers and producers without giving up everything else that is valuable to us, which is much more valuable to us. And so I want those women who are still finding the notion of working with women on the right, who are still shamed about working with women on the right, women working with women on the right, not powerful lobbying organizations, not people that also make vast amounts of money, lobby government. No, I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about women. I'm talking about those women that are fearful for their daughters and their sons. I'm talking about those women. I'm talking about those women that want to walk into a toilet and know that it's safe. I'm talking about those women. So when you think that you're not going to work with those women, I want you to think about a little girl, 11 years old, just about to hit puberty, and she's in a school where the library is full of a massive LGBTQ section, which we know is really T. We know that LGB doesn't really mean anything about the L or the female B. It's nothing about those people at all. And often in America, because you are still so deeply homophobic and gay is used in schools. And I've talked to children where even teachers were a little bit merciless about their casual use of homophobic language. So you're 11 years old, you're just about to hit puberty. You've had a couple of really bad years of friendship. And online, as you're going through puberty and you feel miserable, you find a little group of trans kids or you find a little rainbow LGBT group at school and they introduce the idea of cutting and you express yourself through cutting your flesh. And then what you do is you come across somewhere that makes you feel really special and important and wonderful because actually half the people you're talking to are going to be groomers. And then your mother is so confused that she's forgotten how to be a parent. And instead, she believes that you're genuinely going to kill yourself unless you get your own way because you've already cut your arms to shreds and you've started on other bits of your body. And at this point, your mother's thinking, whatever happens, I just don't want my kid to die. And every place she looks for help, every place she on bended knee begs for some sort of help, therapy, medical, teachers, counsellors, whatever it is, wherever she goes, switching on the television, listening to the news, reading the newspaper, trans kids are courageous, trans kids are wonderful. Not only that, but their mothers are super accepting. And those mothers that accept far less likely to have a kid that commits suicide. And then she forgets that she has any mind of her own. Because all she's thinking about is, dear God, I hope tomorrow when I wake up, my daughter hasn't killed herself, because I've been told that if I dead name her, if I call her her, she won't be here anymore. And who's to blame? Just me. So she takes her along to a gender clinic where some psychopathic, Mengel-loving, butchering psychopath takes the knife and gladly slices off her breasts. And it's not until that girl gets to 25, 30 years old that she realizes just what has been done to her in the name of kindness and compassion and help and progressiveness in a country that tells you any other way is literal suicide for these children. And now tell me why you won't work with a woman with a different point of view to you. Now tell me why that you won't do anything in your power, including linking arms with people that are ideologically so far apart from you, who also want to save the bodies of healthy children. Now give me a good reason why you won't work with those women. Why you can't just put everything else aside and work with those women. I've yet to hear a compelling reason as to why we can't work together to defeat this evil. And by God, is it evil? So that's what I want to say about this phenomenon that is the slicing off of healthy breasts, sterilization of kids, the nullification of bodies. That this is a war. This is a terrible war. And there are already bodies all over the floor that we are walking over in order to just try and keep moving forward. Not another one. Not another one.